All right, guys, welcome back. Turn 48. Okay, if you missed it last turn, we kind of took an incredible fight here, a final battle against this player, El Aramale. He was also playing a Tigran Necromancer like us. Took the fight here, won it. Now that player has been eliminated. Now it's just me and then the dwarven theocrat in the far west, Nidhyogg. So we're going to see how this goes. We also, during this time, have this looming above us, Rise of the Fire Rogue. Soon a rogue hero will be roaming the map with her armies. Fire damage. Fire damage against us, Necromancer, we're weak to it. It's going to be kind of rough. But anyways, we're going to have to try to figure out how to take over the Fallen Empire here and then, prepare for this cosmic happening. So, Dwelling of Osansi has produced another Naga Guardian. Okay. Probably ought to keep going for that. They're actually good. They have against the fire damage. Well, sort of. Once they enter the command of a hero, one of our heroes, they will be turned into undead ghouls. So then the fire, that fire resistance kind of disappears. They'll go down to 0. So maybe just don't include them in a hero stack. I don't know. Never really thought about that before. City of Gorg got a Sun Guard out. These also have a fire resistance, so that's going to be good. Keep them coming. Probably keep them coming. We're going to need them. Second Ket has gotten another Deathbringer out. Okay. We really need to get Lifesteal going here, but that's our third Deathbringer. Need to get the Lifesteal buff here, but I guess we have this Enemy of the Faith is ready to cast. Devout Slayer and Support Slayer, both very good against the Theocrat. So go ahead and cast that. This is our second time casting that, and we may want to reinforce it. We'll come back to it. You can reinforce the integrity up to 200, right? So it's 200%. Makes it harder for your opponent or any player really to disjunct the spell. Depends on how mandatory it is that we keep it up. Gaba grew into a town that's in the underground, and then the Dwarven Theocrat has won a battle. This is completely unexpected. He won a battle here. He's leveled up his Shock Serpent. My goodness. So it's back over here, guys. I thought he had taken Saba and the Shock Serpent, east. But no, he's back here. And it's now a tier 4 unit. My god. My god. Okay. I don't know if they're all standing here or what. It looks like they've left the city. Maybe this is where we start. We have our Banshee out here on the outskirts. Maybe we do a little hit and run here, but it's kind of a one-way trip. 1, 2, let's just go. You're just going to want to cross there. 3, 1, 2, 3, you got the road. Is this a road? It's hard to tell. Maybe not. So that's an 18, 21, 25. We can go in the mountains here, and but you can kind of... Boy. So what if he builds a road? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. With a 15 plus 14... No, he's a dwarf, guy. But this is an orc. This is an orc town down here. We're way down in the south west at the moment. He does not have mountaineering. What kind of builder is this? It's an orc builder. There's no dwarf units to speak of. Can even go here to this mountain. Ah, right. I am dumb. We can go there. Or we can... I don't know what the hell's out here. Water? There's water right there. We can go into the water. But the thing is, where did Saba go? Where did the serpent go? Are they going back this way or what? I'm angsting here. Let's just pull up. It's looking pretty empty, guys. Now he's gonna know exactly where we came from, because the game will specifically notify it. First it'll say domain invasion, that's crossing the border. But then it'll also say the farm has been occupied. So he knows where that is. Okay, we've captured the orc city of Burdack. Let's take a look. What is going on here? He had the Theocrat building that was recent. So he's doing orc crusaders here. Okay. Put in for the raise, but it's not, he's going to reclaim here. We got to get out of here now. I think he built this road. You normally don't see a road like that. So he built a road here. Maybe he went down. Maybe there's something out here. How are we going to pull here? Maybe we ought to pull, like, what if the serpent, like, pull as far away as possible? Yeah, we'll see. Okay, so that's done. What about this cadaver? We pulled up here last turn. He had an orc greatsword, so an infantry. We have regrowth, but it's not going to save us. Like, that orc hits really hard. It's going to kill us in 2 hits. Maybe the black lightning would go through. I mean, we could have taken it. We could have taken out the fight last turn. But I think we're not going to win it. So what the hell are we doing? I don't know what the hell we're doing with this. Should I pop up again? I mean, we can cast Black Lightning a couple times here. The orcs have a low magic resistance, so maybe it goes through. Spirit Breaking. Spirit Break, that's definitely going to go through, by the way. That's a huge morale debuff. That's a minus 600. It also lowers the MR further. Man, maybe I should have tried this last turn. What the hell am I doing? We'll pull up again. Maybe he got another unit out, though. No, it's still him. What do you guys think? I mean, it's like, when are we going to have another opportunity like this? Am I really going to wait around, wait for Saba to come through here, and, like, we're not going to be able to do anything? Forcing the fight here. It's saying probable victory, isn't that kind of wild? Let's do it. We lost it. We lost it. I guess we'll take a little look at this. We casted here. We actually casted spells. He has 60 casting points. That's new. There's the... Oh, no. We went for Death Ray. He's kind of running low on mana here. Oh, his smite. Right, so there we go. We got it smited. Kind of wanted to see his mana situation, but whatever. All right. I'm a little surprised by... He never took the fight here. Why is that? Do you think he spotted us over here? That's interesting. He never cleared this, by the way. He had an army here and he never cleared. His leader was here last turn with a stack of mostly like ranged support units. And he also had an ogre. I thought they were going to cross and kill this. And then maybe take here, but no. Maybe that means he got a cherub and scouted ahead. Or maybe he's just like, feels uneasy about the whole thing. How are we going to do this? How are we... I guess we should pull out further here. Starting here and pulling out to get some vision. I'm not seeing him. You know, what if he had an army here, like a stack up here? What if they end up crossing the mountains here? You know, bottom line is we can be liberating here this turn. I mean, if you can really call it liberation, it's not really liberation. They're necromancers, we're necromancers. It's really just a lot of evil shit going down. Pulling, maybe pull the damn chariot up. Most move points. Even that's kind of, could be using the builder here. In fact, the builder was for the human necromancer who, I mean, human reanimator. But we may not need that anymore. Are we ever going to need a road? Like, we got to think about this, guys. The road. Well, Narvek is a human, so it's going to help him. Kipper is a human, so maybe we ought to take this time to build the damn road. And the builder is kind of expendable. Oops. What the heck? Even here would be good, but get a little vision. You know, we don't know if he really walked up here or what. The builder is a little more expendable. Okay, he's not here. Looking pretty good. Where are we going to end our turn with this thing? Going up here, maybe? Or maybe up here? Not seeing him, guys. So he pulled all the way back, it looks like. We can actually pull here or no? Yeah, we can. Pull one more and then we'll pull here. Okay. So that's kind of good. Now we ought to liberate here. I think we're kind of safe to do so. Yeah. Is there any world where we go back this way? We have a quest here, guys. Remember, we have a big quest for vassalship and some wyverns. That's kind of big. We should consider doing that. Who's going to be taking this fight? The fire damage. But you know what? I've never seen a sun disk fire over a wall from the ground. I don't even know if it's possible. You know, if anyone's going to do that quest, maybe it'll be Kipper, right? Because we're going to hit the berries here, and maybe we send Kipper out that way. We even have this at our disposal, and maybe that makes sense. Maybe that makes sense, so... Let's sending the good damage here. The fire, probably good. High HP. Healing, okay. Maybe you send everybody. Now this guy can climb the wall. Well, that's probably a good thing here. That's actually probably a good thing. Taking that reanimator out. These are all the same, so... If anything, this guy should be on the outside. This thing can fly right over the wall. We're just going to decimate him. Like, it's really not that hard. But I do think, I like this idea of putting him on the outside. More range power. Do I send them all, or do we, at this point, do we kind of start splitting up here, right? The Kipper idea. The Kipper connection. Yeah, hitting that. Like, that's not going to happen, so... mean, we have these guys coming with us, so... And they have regrowth, like... It's good. That quest is killing some giants, like a couple giants. It's probably fine. Don't we have a builder here? Or am I mistaken on that? Not seeing one. Okay, it's gonna be them. Cool. Time to buff, probably. Who's taking that buff? Probably the regrowth types, like especially them, because you know they throw their webbing and then if they fail, they're sitting there and then they have regrowth. Probably from here. These pikes, yes, the melee, you know, and then, well, I guess you certainly could put it on Kipper. Why the hell not? Why the hell not? Taking Shrine to Queen of Spiders, boom. And I'm just pulling down here. Where do you guys want to stand? Put them in the... Well, it doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter. You know, this fire rogue, you know, I'm not even thinking about that. The fire rogue. It usually kind of spawns in the middle of the map. Well, that's where we're going. Good lord, right. We have this buff, too. Now, and then I don't know where his hero's gone from here. Yeah, that hero. Just chill out like this. Okay. These are great defenders. Honestly, well, but if you run into the rogue, the fire rogue in 2 turns, like 2 turns. So 1, 2, and then the next turn is when it spawns. Well, we'll have the buff in. But it's not a joke. Like, there's going to be phoenixes around. That's a tier 4 unit. Fire breath. Like, maybe you want to send the range follow-up. If they march up on us... You know, depending on if he has another army here, they can march up together next turn. Or this turn, on his turn, boom. And then these are nowhere near to be helping. They're going to be out here. Can we even hold it? I mean, it's like, yeah, we can kind of hold it, even if he has heroes, because we have tremendous range power. Tremendous. Giants. I mean, good lord. We can actually pull that quest up. Let's see exactly. Oh, it's an Archon. It's an undead giant. Okay. No, it's just undead. It's not even... I mean, it is a giant, but... Okay. Well, wait a minute. You know... That could be a lot more than what we're expecting. I don't know how much that... It's a hard quest, right? It's taking the fight here. Here we go. Probable victory. What the heck? What the hell? I don't like that. I don't really like that. Let's make sure this doesn't... I don't know. It's not bad that we reinforce here, like I said, so... Alright. Very, very likely. Right. Okay. Here we go. Somebody got low, but we've done it. What are we producing here? Enchanted thread. Isn't that an interesting idea? I mean, this is the front lines, guys. So, you know, is there... What world are we going to come up here? I don't know. Is there any world? We have the heroes coming. Come back to the cities. Okay, there's a lot to do, guys. 20 minutes. This is all kind of done. What's going on here? We're moving up. Narvek is moving this way. We want to be hitting the shrine here with the... giving the fire protection to, like, the Deathbringers, especially. Kind of like selecting who takes that. You. Who else? This thing already has a lot. Oh, well, it's not as high as you think. It is going to fly in there, you know. Maybe we should give it... That's a boost to 100%. Now, on its level... Well, it's not leveling up for a long time. It does kind of make sense to give it. I think so. Now, but what about you? Are you going to come with us? What if he has a... Well, if he had a cherub, he would have taken this now. That never happened. Probably should come with us, this guy. He's a frostling. He could use that. He absolutely could use it. More than anybody, really. So you... Sure, I'll give it to you. Like, I think he's gonna fly in there at some point. Sun Guard, no. This thing has resurgence, actually, on a gold medal. I mean, you can give it to Narvek. Maybe it's not a bad idea, but... It's alright, we'll give it to Narvek. Don't we have a builder here? No. For some reason I think I have builders, but I don't. No builder. I could have sworn we had a builder. Taking the shrine here. Shrine to Scarlet Destroyer. Now we're going this way. Would be kind of a neat idea to take the Ziggurat here. Would we consider that? I don't even remember what's in there. When else are we going to take it, you know? When else am I going to have a big army like this over here? I mean, we're pretty... This thing is... We're so strong, dude. Holy. We have this. Yeah, the explosive death. But you really don't want to be dying. I mean, that's the whole thing. We don't want to be losing them. The ranged fire spit. It's a waste of momentum to be... For God's sake. To be peeking in there. You know? Don't we have seafaring? No, we never got it. It's okay. I'm not too keen. I was just gonna say we could cross here, but well, this is slow. Can the dwarf peek in there this turn? He can. He has mountaineering. He can just do this. He can just cross the mountains here afterwards. Isn't that great? I think we ought to do that then. Let's peek with this guy. Let's take a look. Oh my god, it's like the worst. Well, but we have fire protection now. What the heck? Can we do this? Immolation, oi. Fire breath. Dedicated to good. Don't we have like unholy champion or something? Doesn't that work? It's completely immune to our fire damage, which is, you know, okay. Spirit protect. Does this work against undead? Some of the morale works on undead, like the spirit breaking works, which is kind of surprising to me. We kind of learned that this game. 2 phoenixes, so it uses this and it's on a cooldown. It has kind of a high MR. Ah, what the heck? This thing. The Dragon Ancestry gives Fire Strike. Well, that's a +5 fire melee. Actually, it might even be range 2. So that's not a joke. These are pikes. They don't have... They're actually weak to frost, okay? All of them. No, that's all the fire they have. Let's think about this. Man, we gotta think about this. Narvek. Narvek, buddy, what do you have? Devour. The curse will go off. Maybe. We have healing. Raise a corpse. Maybe we raise one of their corpses. Those draconians. Maybe we can reanimate. We have lifesteal. We have the frost damage. We have, you know, the little buff. Support Slayer. Well, that's going to work a little bit there. Devout Slayer. Well, it's not devout. It's dedicated to good. That's a different thing. That's a different thing, but look at our fire protection. Only 40%. It's not as good as you might think, but we're pretty huge. No actions point. Like, look how much action we have. No action points. If you kill somebody, you have this momentum thing. So you kill a unit, and you get another action point, and you can move another hex. So, like, oh my god, right? We start killing them, and then we're, like, going in attacking more? Wait. What is this all? Exhausting fatigue. I mean, that's huge. Lowering morale? This doesn't work. There's no heroes here. We're just not finding a player. They're kind of... they're largely immune to this, which is kind of like, what? Lifesteal. Fear. 100% fire immunity. We have morale. All of us do. Would we want to send them? We got the healing. But they're weak. They didn't take the shrine, guys. So when they get hit by the fire, they're going to get vaporized. Not a joke. Like seriously, they're just going to insta-die. So that's bad. But that's amazing, too. Wow, did we do this wrong? We should have put it on them, maybe. Oh, you could send... Wait a minute, we can send the Sun Guard. They're good. They're good here. And they do bonus to flying. This works against the flying units, so they're hitting extra hard. They have greater lifesteal. God damn. What do you guys think? This isn't so good. So dropping this out. Drop it out. Put the Sun Guard in with the... Maybe you even drop some of them out. I don't know. What are we at? We just hit 30 minutes. Dude, these guys are going to get, like... We're going to run them over. It's just the Phoenixes, but... They hit real hard in melee, guys. But like I said, now is the time to do it. Let's do it. Let's do it, guys. But we can't do it this turn. Like, this guy can't reach. You gotta get out of there. The lack of the healing, it kind of hurts not having... I think it's a big mistake to be bringing them. Aside from the... They're gonna die to the initial fire breath. They can't withstand that, so you drop them out. I'm thinking we're gonna set up for this, so... We have 3 Sun Guard. By the way, this has Resurgence, so if you're not going to lose it, but it's going to get vaporized again, like the same problem. Can't do it. Do you put 3 Sun Guard and 2 Bringers, or 3 Bringers and 2 Sun Guard? .2 HP. My god. My god. Whoops. Oh, right. It's not as good, though. Boy. It's not, like, as high as you think. I mean, we could do it. No, we're gonna wait for the dwarf. So we're not doing it this turn, no matter what. Bring these guys in. You get in position. Maybe we just ought to bring this guy up all the way too, because we'll have to determine next turn. We'll kind of like, we'll enter and re-enter and see how it looks, like what is the game's telling us. We'll test it out. That's good. The rest of them can just get moving. Right, so move. Do we need the healing, the cadavers? Move. Moving. Moving. Waiting here. But this thing can just go. But maybe you gotta watch out for cherubs. Do not be, like, splitting everybody up here. I don't know. More cadavers. More moving. You might as well just... Well, okay. Momentum. These can just go. These guys can just go. Do we want them? Do we have a Banshee up here? Maybe it helps us. I know, why would that help us against the undead? But what if the hero, the Fire Rogue, right, could help us against that? The Whale of Despair. Yeah, maybe... Let's send one this way. Oh. This one can go... Ah, well, goddamn, maybe you just send them both. I don't know, I feel like it might be a little rough out there. They can always fly back. Let's kind of like... Let's gear up for the possibility, I guess. This is all done now, I think. I'm willing to move one, you know, just kind of keep the momentum, because we got to get over to the city to defend. This is all done. We're all done there. We'll do the cities at the end. Let's keep moving. What are we at now? 36 minutes, not bad. Yeah. Where are these guys going? But, okay, I won't be yapping, but I think we made a mistake here with these cities. We should have, maybe should have taken the cities before finishing the player. Because now we have to absorb. It's taking a long time. Our gold could be much higher right now, like by a lot. Right, we put in for that. We're just waiting here. But honestly, these guys can get moving. We don't need... Well, you got the fear of more cherubs. This guy's still blocking our way here. Look at that. What the heck? Will they disappear at some point? I don't even know. I don't know. That's some progress. Man, I said to do the cities at the end. Let's go up here now. We gotta... Okay, the Fallen Empire up here. Oh, alright, this is popping up. It looks empty. That means it's typically empty. City of Ramen Asur. That's also looking pretty empty. Let's... Okay, go back. Pulling the cheetah up here. You may also want to go... You know, what if he has cities over here? I have no idea. Isn't this new, by the way? That is just popping up. Town of Irregor. This is a draconian town originally held by the Theocrat. Has been taken by... Well, by necromancers. Okay. Pop up again. Pop up again. We gotta decide how we're gonna play this. This guy should, yes, certainly come on this way. There's a builder of the former player here. Okay, we've captured the village of Kusane. Absorbing. I mean, it's really all we can do. There's no such thing as vassalizing. Well, you can on a living city. This is an undead city. But how are we going to hold all of this down with this threat, you know? The way it works is the rogue itself, the hero itself with the main army will spawn in the center of the map. But then all over the map, you'll have mini spawns of, like, phoenixes and other things. Yeah, it is a lot. Maybe this does take priority. Now, we can also fly over here ourselves. How would that look? Can't make it. Can the cheetah make it? Probably not. That's why I'm saying maybe we ought to, like... No, guys. If he had cities here, they would have popped up. But they're not, so there are none. Not that he had held. So that makes it simple. Okay, yeah, pull on up. Here we are. I mean, I think it should be empty. We don't really know, though. Probably. If it's not empty, then a patrol can come out and actually take your guy out. So, but I think it's empty. Alright, so next turn. This is being absorbed. This is being absorbed. Oh, we got company. We have company here. They can maybe make it, depending on if they cross there. have these guys coming up to support. We're not going to be fighting this army. It's an independent army of the former player. It's a scary, scary, like, she's very strong against us. Theocrat hero. With holy champions, so yeah. Do not fight. Well, we can go building a road up here. I don't know. Fort. Are we going to be? You know, what is here? Pillar of Stylites, but I don't think that's very good against the Theocrat. How are we going to beat the Theocrat, guys? We're going to have to think about it. What about what's over here? Basic stuff. How are we gonna... okay, how are we gonna reinforce and hold all of this against the Fire Rogue is a big question. Even here, like, they can threaten anywhere. This is good, yeah. Should I start sending these guys up, maybe? Like, instead of out this way, we're kind of okay now. Start sending these guys to the north? Maybe. We're kind of getting into the city management now, because it's tying into, you know, what Mojamha is going to have to do here. I mean, this is the front lines, though, after all. Pulling them out this way. Pulling them here. Man, you know, seafaring would be nice here to be going here and clearing this on our way. Wouldn't that be smart? That's a pain. It's just a pain to get through. Maybe forget it. I don't know. Let's decide on this then. So we're sending up. We have berries. We can be defending here, kind of. I mean, they're good. Sungar are good here. Do you guys know if the fire... that's another question. Will the roaming armies attack this hex? They would actually do us a big favor to be attacking into that. I think with Narvek's army coming in here, like, we're gonna have enough already on the southern front. We'll have enough. So it's time to reinforce. Let's just do it. Come on up. And I'm actually gonna move you. I mean, we could just send him too. Do you think he has a cherub over here? I think we would have seen it. Like, we should have seen it by now. But remember, he got cherubs through here, through the underground, at all of our cities down here. So that's a bit, you know, that's concerning too. We need to get some reconnaissance out this way, maybe. I am going to move this guy up. like now. I think it's good. Get them going. This is all done. Here, we've been down this cave. We could be taking this tower. But I don't think our opponent is... Oh no, our opponent had an army. That's an interesting question, by the way. We should look around up here. Opponent had an army on the water out here. From there, I don't know where he went. There's a cave here. Is there any activity over here? Like... berries... None of this has been touched. There's no activity here. Here's the Throne City. No, not that. This city. Right here. This is penalizing his domain, but I don't think he has an issue with that. He's very, very cheerful. That's a vassal. I mean, you gotta ask the question, like, sending Mojamha out, flying across the map, raiding on cities over in here, but it's a bit dangerous. I mean, right? You also gotta ask the question, you know, I don't know if this fire rogue business, you know, do they ever have a stack that can just fly out over the water? Or are they always constrained to the land? I feel like it's the latter, but maybe Mojamha ought to fly up here now. We can take these guys out and hold here, using him actively at this time. There's really no need to be here right now. You can also swing this way, but you got the berries here. We can definitely hit the berries, okay. That is kind of a lot. Is there any chance? Well, no, we have great damage. I mean, we have Divine Vengeance. I think it's going to go off again. Yeah, he's going to use it. But I mean, you got to ask the question if they start respawning on us by some fluke. I don't know how possible that is. We can clear this. What about you? Barely. Oh, you know what? This city needs to be liberated. Well, you know, taken. You know, Mojamha, what we maybe should do is, well, no, but I'm forgetting about having to defend here. But there's no guarantee we'll be able to. We might end up having to just evacuate when the fire rogue, you know, come back later. But what I was going to say is Mojamha and Murabol can fly out to the middle of the map and support Kipper, and then probably seek to actually engage the fire rogue. That's maybe the... So we kill the fire rogue, and then all their armies disappear. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. That's how we should do it. And then from the middle of the map, now the Fallen Empire, you know, there's no threat of the fire rogue. Now from the middle of the map, we have options. We can, like, decide where do we need to go. And Mojamha and Murabol are like... They are like the undead king and queen, right? You just send them where they are needed in a split second. So what does that mean? Should we just send them right now? I don't think we're gonna. You know, by the way, we maybe could have cleared this, but I was kind of freaking out back then. Maybe could have cleared that when we took this. I don't think we're gonna go back this way. We're going to. So we hit berries, and then we can also hit the tower, and then we end our turn out here, and then we hit here together, and then hit more berries. So that's in 2 turns. We can probably hit here, and then we're here in 2 turns. Like 1, 2. Look at that. So we can get here just in time. What do you guys think about that? But what sucks is we might end up losing this in the meantime. You know what? This can... We would have to hit from behind. Is that possible? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Well, Mojamha can, but I don't think Murabol can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's already 28, 31, 34. It's too much. Too much. Unfortunate. It's just going to be them two. I mean, how risky is that, man? What can we encounter out here? I don't think there's anything that can threaten us. You know, like 24. Well, you know, if we get hit by a cherub, he can throw smite at us a couple times. That's the only thing. What are we at? 53 minutes. We kind of got to wrap it up, guys. This can kind of trail behind. This can leave. We'll leave this and... like, I don't know how that works, guys. Like, here's another question I have. Okay, let me know in the comments, okay? The Fire Rogue armies, like, say we don't finish them off right away, and then the armies start taking the cities, and they're holding the cities, and then we kill her. It's a she. Well, now the event is over. But will those armies still be stationed here? Will they be independent cities? With, like, phoenixes, and will they be holding the city still? Or do they disappear after that? In that sense, it is... If they're just going to be sitting there, that's going to be a nightmare, right? So it makes sense to prioritize killing her, killing the Fire Rogue. I don't know. I'm kind of leaning towards it, guys. Let's pull out here. Maybe do one at a time. Make sure we're not walking into a nightmare here. Oh, what is this? This is a hero. This is a former army of our opponent, of the Necromancer. But it's not a threat to us right now. Come on out. Hitting berries together. I'm not gonna wait around for that. But they're like definitely gonna come here, guys. Who else is gonna be liberating this, you know? It's gonna take forever. But like I said, you got that Fire Rogue thing. 1, 2 to 3. to 4, I mean... Dude, what if Kipper gets into trouble out here? I mean, I kind of doubt it, but you never know. What if he runs into this thing? Ah, shit. I hate that. Do you think it's worth just taking the XP here? You could certainly do that. I don't know how risky it is, but we did quite well last time. That's a lot of damage. One-time usage. Maybe you don't want to F around with that kind of thing. I don't know. If I was more experienced, maybe. But, I mean, you remember last turn, I was kind of, like, freaking out. This is so... I hate this. I hate that. We'll just have to do a slow reclaim. I mean, it's not... It hurts economically to not have that, but... Okay, so probably ought to be taking that tower. There's some berries up there. Wouldn't that be wild? No, we can't. Taking the tower here. And then this is our next target, I guess, so... Yeah. Where does Murabol enter turn? Right here. Stick together. You need to just get out of here, I think. Follow along. Should be okay, I hope. I mean, unless the... Should be fine. It's not hostile towards us. Okay, so, yeah, sticking together. What about the items? We have all these items. Kind of doesn't matter right now. We'll figure it out when the time comes. Cave entrance. Oh, what about these guys? Should these guys trail along here? Maybe. You know. I don't know. They can always go back, you know, just preemptively pulling them out. Even you, come on out. That's all done. This city, right? Not too keen on dropping gold here at this time. Don't be wasted. Don't be throwing away gold here. Put this in for the time being. Anemone, that's here, right? I don't know what we're doing. Well, we have the tower. This is not bad. Healing, maybe it's good. Get this thing in. Start producing reanimators. Bone collector. He has a lot of support dealers, and I think they're pretty good against that. The magic damage. Just do this for now. 2 turns, you know. Oh, right. Are we going to go building a road here? Going up this way? Look at where we're at. Well, I mean, you know, if we're planning on shutting down the Fire Rogue early, get these guys moving. And maybe these guys can join, and then we can take that city that I was angsting over just now, right? Like, we can take that back. I wonder when that spawns, by the way. Maybe we can be using that. Maybe we can be taking that. Kinda unnecessary. Where else would we send the builder? Like, what is the point of this thing? There's no need back here. Do I even want a road? It seems kind of a waste. What's the point of a road here? You know, from our home empire, we're not going to be going this way. We're going to be going to the middle of the map, I think. How will we ever take... This should be taken at some point. It should have maybe been done a long time ago, but it just never worked. I don't freaking know. What the heck? How do you do that? Really going this way? Through here. This is the bridge. That bridge is a very questionable bridge. I don't know how that works. Maybe we just, would we ever go like this, is what I'm kind of getting at. Probably not. Probably not. Let's just swim. Time to swim. But, you know, these can join us in the center, too, is if you really want to get down to it. Look at that. Well, they're not in time, though. Not for what we're... Not on our timeline. Okay. Aren't we lacking a builder now? Like, look at this. Maybe this builder ought to come this way. How is this going to go? You know, from here, what are we going to do? Maybe we go on the offensive, so then we're going down here. Maybe we're going to want to, like... Maybe we're going to bust through here. Maybe you... No, you can't build a bridge here. What the heck? That's impossible. You can't build with the mountains there. So, oh, you can build a road here, though. So, but you gotta swing around. You can also just embark, but... Oh, you can also embark. It's true. But if you're trying to end the game, hit the berries. That's the thing, guys. His leader is in the south. We're gonna go... Maybe we're gonna get into a fight down there. And then we march this way. Here's his throne. How the heck does this... Look at this. Look at how defensible that is. What the heck? Maybe you want to embark, but if you're not going to embark... You can't even build a road here. You'd have to build it here. So going around the back, you build a road here. But why not just embark then? And then you hit the berry, you go like this. But bottom line, maybe we ought to bring that builder this way. It's not really necessary here. Okay, alright, so the builder. Time to return. So what the... Oh, wow, it's right here. Hooray, there we are, we figured it out. And we're stuck. Guys, what the heck? We gotta wrap it up. Long turn. That's a lot. That's pretty good gold. I guess we keep that up. We have 2 sun guards, guys. Is it faster to cut over to this cave? No. Well... Oh my god, I have to... We have to let the game calculate it. It might be a mistake of what we did. Shit. Sending them does want to do that. I'm gonna do this. You know what? We ought to just send this up the river here. Let's push out this now down here. Oh, he's got a cherub right here. What the heck? Behind this wall. He's gonna see us here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. Yo, yeah. Yeah, he will. He'll see us right there. Let's pull back and maybe we can get these guys to move out of the way. I don't know. Oh, right, we gotta wrap up the positioning here. Guy needs to be healed. That's fine. The builder is splitting us up. But I think that's a matter of this turn. Just, kind of the wrong setup here. We should make some room. This thing back and like. That's fine, I guess, for now, but it should be in the front. Doesn't really matter right now, but it's like, it's just good practice. Good in practice. And we're not, okay, yeah, this is all good. Well, what do we allocate these points to? Do we, what spell? Undead Plague. What do we want here? Banshees? Like, no. Oh, we said this is kind of priority. You know what's really a priority is we should prime this. Well, we might lose the Banshee there in the south, but we could be casting this on his city if he doesn't get us. And one turn. I'm thinking about the Deathbringer now. One turn. Next turn. 2035. It's not enough. But yeah, no, this is like, there's a window of opportunity unless we lose our Banshee. So we might lose our Banshee. That's true. But maybe we put in for it, like prime it. Window of opportunity. Priming the Undead Plague for the Orc city in the south. Are we happy with the research? I think we might go on the offensive. I'm not too keen on this kind of a thing. This is good, but maybe you get this thing up and running. This is not necessary, really. Go for this, yeah. Alright, guys. Oh, just quickly overview cities and then we'll end the turn. So, got all these absorptions because we kind of messed up with that. The raising, correct. That looks good to me. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will catch you on turn 49.